One of the most embarrassing things for me whenever I started my pressure washing business was being called out to clean a customer's concrete, and then after the cleaning was done, noticing that there were still lines in the concrete from where I had used the surface cleaner. And because I didn't know how to fix this issue, I would just cross my fingers and hope that the customer didn't mention anything to me or ask me about it because I didn't know how to fix it. Well, in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys the secret to never leaving lines in a customer's concrete again, so that way you don't have to face the same shame and humiliation as I did whenever I first started my business. But if you guys are looking to start a pressure washing business and you're not sure what chemicals to use, how to mix them, how to clean every surface on a residential job site, property protection, or how to set up your equipment, check out the How to Wash course. It'll be the first link in the comment section and the description. Now, when it comes to cleaning concrete, there's essentially two ways for us to get rid of the lines that are left from the surface cleaner, and I'm not sure exactly why the lines are left. People say it for a couple different reasons. They say, your tips are bad, or you're going too fast, or you're overlapping whenever you're cleaning. Whatever the case may be, the two solutions that I'm going to give you guys in this video are going to resolve those for you. I wouldn't try to really fix them any other way because I haven't seen any other way to resolve them. I've tried to go slower, I tried to get better surface cleaners, I tried to get better pressure washers, but it still seems like these lines come up from time to time, and in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to resolve them. The first method involves using bleach, and then the second one does not. I'll be honest with you guys, I prefer the one that does not, and I utilized it mostly in the beginning of my business. Now, if you guys are still struggling with what percentage of bleach to use on different types of surfaces or how much bleach you need to be using, be sure to check out QuoteIQ's mixing calculator. You can use it for free in the resources section of QuoteIQ, and I'll leave a link for it in the comment section and the description of this video. And then you're going to be able to put in all the metrics you need to figure out how much bleach you need in order to cover concrete or houses or whatever the surface is that you're cleaning. Now, in order for us to prevent lines in concrete from surface cleaning using chemical, we can either do two different methods. We can pre-treat the concrete with bleach before we start washing, or we can post-treat the concrete with bleach after we're done with the surface cleaning. Now, whichever one you want to choose is completely up to your personal preference. I would say try them both. Like I mentioned before, me personally, I don't necessarily like using chemical. Also, chemical does cost money, so spraying it on before or after will eat into some of the cost of the job, but the other method involves more time, so it depends on which one you'd rather use, your time or your money. But my buddies Kale and Jacob always like to treat the concrete before the cleaning, and my buddy Aaron actually prefers to treat the concrete after the cleaning. Either way, the goal of the chemical treatment is to kill off all the organic materials that are growing on the surface of the concrete. So if you treat the concrete before you surface clean, it's actually going to make the job much easier. You'll probably be able to go a little bit faster because it's already starting to work to break down all that organic matter that's on the surface of the concrete. However, if you treat it after the cleaning, you can apply the bleach and then just leave it and let it sit, and it continues to kill off all the organics until it either gets washed away by rain or it breaks down and dissolves into salts, which is essentially the process we follow whenever we're doing a roof wash. So if you guys have ever done a roof wash or if you've ever seen roof cleaning, basically you treat the roof with sodium hypochlorite or bleach, you leave the chemical up there to continue to work and continue to break down all that organic matter, and then after a few days the rain comes in, washes it down, or it simply dissolves and the roof looks brand new again. So essentially, if you're post-treating, you're following the same methodology that you would be if you were cleaning a roof. So if you want to use chemical, you just have to dial in on the right mixtures and then decide whether or not you want to do a pre-treatment or a post-treatment in order to kill off the remaining organics left on the surface. Obviously, test both. I will also say that in order to do this method, you will need some type of a soft wash system or a chemical applicator. I've seen people use X-Jets, I've seen people use pump-up sprayers, but essentially, whatever you have to do to get the bleach onto the concrete to begin to break down all the remaining organics. So with the first method out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about how you can get rid of lines in concrete without using any chemical whatsoever. And what got me thinking about this is a cleaning that I did with a buddy of mine on a driveway that was super bad, hadn't been cleaned in probably 5-10 years, and it was just terrible. After the cleaning, we noticed that some of the heavier spots on the driveway were still visible. So what we did was we used a surface cleaner to clean this area twice. But the key to this is cleaning from different directions. So if the first pass was vertical, then the second time you hit it would be horizontal. And I'm not sure on the exact reason why lines show up, as I mentioned earlier on. Could be overlapping, could be moving too fast, could be the tips, could be your pressure washer doesn't put out enough gallons per minute. Whatever it is, this method of cleaning typically will fix the issue. And 9 times out of 10, like I used to use this method all the time whenever I cleaned any driveway. I pretty much built in the time into the quote to double hit it, so that way I would make sure to prevent any lines in the concrete. So the next time you do a driveway cleaning, use some chemical, double hit whatever the surface is, cross hit it is the way I like to reference it. Cross hit it vertically, hit it horizontally. This is going to resolve 99% of any issues you have with lines. If you guys made it this far in the video, comment down below lines and I'll hashtag you a real one. My name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed. Until next time, hustle hard, get that money, baby. Peace.